time for the cheese. Well, I know when you glow, I can catch your desire. What will it be that'll bring you to me? Guess the line of 1,000 empires. 'Cause of love, of love, of love, la la la.
Well, unfortunately, it's just flat out not working on Facebook, so maybe I'll put the recording of this up there later. That's my guess. I'm a bit bummed. I'm doing 2 new songs here, and was hoping they could be live. They're live on Twitch and YouTube, which is good, but would have liked to have all 3. As Jim Broadbent said in Harry Potter, I would have liked to have had the set. Well, you say life begins at the moment of conception, that a woman's choice is finished when it happens. And you claim that every little life is precious, that its morality simply can't be questioned. And you say you've got a right to self-defense, that the gun in your hand is for protection. But when it ends up in the hands of a madman in a school, you grow awfully quiet, then don't you? Well, why don't you just come on out and say you love your guns more than you love your kids? I know that you have trouble grasping logic, so I'll connect the dots for you as best I can. Take that man with the right to carry weapons and point them at your precious little fetus. You see, that darling will eventually be 7, learning history in class with their friends. And your man will come in with your weapon, and they will have no self-defense. So why don't you just come on out and say you love your guns more than you love your kids? Yeah, why don't you just come on out and say you love your guns more than you love your kids? Can you see it? Is it clear now? Can you admit that you're completely full of shit? Why don't you just come on out and say you love your guns more than you love your kids? Yeah, why don't you just come on out and say you love your guns more than you love your kids? You love your guns more than you love your kids. You love your guns more than you love your kids. That's a new song called You Love Your Guns More Than You Love Your Kids. And I don't think I need to explain it any further than that. And I got another new song. It's a little more general, but I had a lot of thoughts going on yesterday that I had to get out. So I did. vitriol of strangers on the internet, dehumanizing others with no consequence, spewing out hatred and ugly threats, throwing fuel on the fires of distraction. While the hawkers of religion hypocrisize, love your neighbor but only if he's male and white. Well, Jesus loved the poor and the marginalized, but if he were here today, he'd be crucified. And you get numb to it, you get numb, you get numb to it, don't you? Money all gets siphoned to the 1%, living tax-free on their yachts in the Caymans. Such men will always jettison their conscience when the weight is dragging down their profits. So the pockets, they get lined by the lobbyists, and integrity's just a dream for the innocent. Weakest minds preach nationalism, and the law can't prevent mass corruption. There's children getting gunned down in the classrooms. There's justice getting mocked in the courtrooms. There's rapists getting off despite all evidence, and murderers with badges keep on killing. You get numb. You get numb, you get numb to it, don't you? But the grand equalizers are coming, the natural disasters multiply. Fires, drought, tornadoes, floods, and hurricanes, and the viruses that thrive with all the warmth. So just hang on to your lover if you've got one, and always tell your children that you love them. Help your parents out if they need it, and thank your lucky stars that you're still breathing. If you get numb to it, you get numb, you get numb to it, don't you? Don't let it all numb you out. Don't let it all bring you down. Don't let it all numb you out. Push through it, move through it, talk through it, touch through it, feel through it, give through it, heal through it, be brave through it, behave through it, don't blame through it, own it, be strong through it, sing a song through it, get along through it, but most of all, love through the numb. 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 one's called Love Through the Numb, and that is all I've got. I just wanted to play those and have them on the record. I hope everyone has a lovely day, and I'll see you all again soon.